Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and beautiful Keenan City, and nestled beneath the pine trees. The home of the North Carolina Tar Heels, fired up and ready for this energized battle. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep to start us off. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The shotgun handoff here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
A quick 3rd and 10, and the crowd now really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Oh, it's snapped to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's third and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in the third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Well, defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Now it's third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass caught. He's got some room. Can he get there? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
North Carolina, 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
2nd down after that previous play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, North Carolina 0.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Here's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yard needed. Here's the second down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. As a design quarterback keeper. Running with purpose. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds the receiver wide open. Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead.
That makes the score Michigan 14, North Carolina 3.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And your North Carolina Tar Heels will take over 1st and 10.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking deep here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
It's second down after that completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they draw within 4, 14-10. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. But only a 1-yard gain. So it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the Wolverines come up to the line in the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made over the middle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Defense is coming after him. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Michigan 14, North Carolina
10. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quick throw to the left side. He's got it for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They'll take the lead in the 2nd half.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Not much on that play. Brought down short. That gain sets up a third down play. He drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
North Carolina.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, North Carolina 17, Michigan 14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
When they get stopped here on 2nd down, it's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. From the shotgun, drops back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on 3rd down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on 4th down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. This try is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance. The ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Carr. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Carr. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Tar Heels pick up enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
On the screen. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dump off caught by the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Number 21.
Now they'll try to add on the PAT late in this game. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away.
Michigan 21. North Carolina 17.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trying to extend the play. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
They need to convert. He'll drop back. Finds his man, has the first down. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So down 4, late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.